Alright, you beautiful disasters. Let's get this show on the road. Time for some hugless. Da, 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 da. Okay. Jackson, good to see you. S Demon, Panago, what's up? Good. I hope you enjoyed the hammer build. Grim Reaper, good to see you, my friend. Like the stream, like the stream. We're starting up now. We're starting up now, and then we're going to kick some serious ass. So that is going to happen. Okay, good, good. I love seeing the likes on the stream increase. That's what I love most. Now, today, we're going to go through the new easy War Pike build. So, that's going to happen. And of course, we will be showcasing that live. I'll be talking about how we developed it, what it can do, all that other good stuff, alright? And of course, any variations, things like that, that you guys might enjoy or be used to. So a lot of you guys will notice a lot of like similarities, in fact a lot of key similarities to the easy Chainblade build 2.0, because in general when it comes to Dauntless, the War Pike and Chainblade share a lot of similar factors, right? But the War Pike has a totally different playstyle that many may not be aware about, or that many may think, or rather underestimate quite a bit. So we've adjusted a few things to ensure that we can keep up with the stronger style of this, of the War Pike, and also without hampering the way that it's played. Because unlike the Chain Blades, the War Pike consumes a lot of stamina, but in a different way. So ladies and gents, let me first introduce you to the easy War Pike build 2.0. Alright, I'm going to timestamp this, alright, as we go through everything, because I think it's very important that we do this live. Again, you know, a lot of people, I know that they want to claim my builds as their own, but it's all bullshit at the end of the day, you know? Don't be fooled by that, because you want to see the real stuff. Alright, this is it. This is the original. You see anybody with this stuff, you know that they've stolen it from me. Alright, let's actually take a look at this and let's go through it. I will do a summary a little later, but I'm gonna go through each of the factors of this build right now. Okay, we start out of course with the Savate's Javelin. This particular War Pike is fantastic. You will notice that we used the same thing for the Chain Blades, right? We've got a Predator and Pulse Cell tucked up in here. All right, and we have the concussive payload for the special, which is something available right at the start of the game. And of course, for your mod, you can choose the munitions amplifier if you want to be, you know, if you don't want to worry too much about having to do alternating combos, or you can go with the balanced spearhead. Honest to God, it's up to you what you want to do. All right, and this is the ideal form, okay? All right, and this is the best way to really work it, you know. And S Demon, don't you dare ever say you're using the same build. Only this is my build. Fuck you. Okay. Now silence yourself and stay in the corner. Okay. Anyway, jokes aside, let's get back to it. So Tempest will be your Omnicell of choice, but of course you can switch to Iceborne if you feel that you don't have enough survival. Much like with the easy Chain Blades, this is something that, you know, I'm making sure works for all the easy 2.0 builds. The easy 2.0 builds are following the style of the same easy builds. We will not be using any trial cells. We will not be using any of the legendaries. But it will have the flexibility to change between Iceborne and at least Tempest, or Iceborne and another cell. All right. Yes. And coming back to the Lantern, Skarn's Defiance, as always. Again, this is really good for survival, but it also comes because you can put in Molten here. Now, the key thing about this whole build is that if you want to use Catalyst with this build, unlike with the easy chain blades, you don't actually need to change a piece. You can actually just throw out Molten entirely and just go with Catalyst. So if you want to convert it to a tonic using build, you can vary it by putting in Catalyst here. All right. And this is something that is a bit different again from the Chainblades 2.0, because the Chainblades 2.0 was restricted by the Skull Forge. This one isn't. All right. So you can just swap the Lantern cells to Catalyst if you need it, right? Okay, so you can do that. Now, the Gnasher Cap will be your helmet of choice, all right? Unlike the Easy Chainblades 2.0, where we use Skullforge, this time I found through testing that in order to really bring out the potential of the easy build, the Skullforge UE, although the Chainblades and War Pike face similar levels of stamina consumption, the Skullforge ended up making it more clunky, similar to the Strikers actually. So when the Easy Strikers 2.0 comes out, you will sort of see the same thing happen, whereby we will be avoiding the use of the Skullforge because it makes it a bit clunky. But if you swap for the Gnasher Cap, things tend to work out fairly well. Now, because of the need for parasitic, right? You can actually choose a different cap if you wanted to, right? You could go with Volcanic Helm, anything that has a defensive cell slot, or parasitic, or something that has parasitic base, and then you can put in something else, right? But the only other option would be the Agaric Canopy, or you can, but this would give you an extra defensive slot, which you don't really need, right? So if you need more survival, you can actually swap this to Agaric Canopy and like throw in whatever else other defense you want. If you find that you're not surviving hard enough, the loss of Tenacious will not actually impact your build heavily, all right? But I find that the Gnasher Cap with Parasitic is more than enough for me. Okay, you've got your Scravewing Jacket with an Endurance cell in here, all right? And you've got your Fiery Gauntlets with a Predator cell. And last but not least, you've got your Scravewing Boots with a Molten cell. Okay? Overall, what this build is going to give you, plain and simple, is 6 Adrenaline, all right? With 6 Endurance. This gives you a total of 210 Stamina, assuming you finish your Slayer's Path, right? That's a total of 63% bonus damage when you hit 0 Stamina. It's quite easy to hit 0 Stamina. But even then, the amount of raw damage you can get from this without needing to tap into Berserker is fantastic. This leaves you with 1,100 hit points baseline. Very useful. Molten is a bit of an extra. It's a bit of an extra buff so that you can use your Tempest better and also have increased attack speed. And Immunity to Fire. Immunity to Fire, I find, is very important for Slayers that are starting out in the game, things like that, because Fire is one of the biggest killers and can be very annoying to deal with if you're not highly experienced. So Molten is always great for the starts. Predator, now Predator might be counterintuitive because a lot of people are like, well, people who are new don't know how to dodge. Well, unfortunately, that's the way this build is played. By not including Predator, you are giving a person no incentive to dodge at all, right? But by including Predator and allowing them to see that their damage is going to be higher when they can dodge, it sort of encourages Slayers to learn attack patterns, which I think is very important. And of course, there are very few sources of raw damage when you're very new to the game, so having Predator is good. It also increases burst damage right at the start, because even if you take a hit right away, most behemoths don't immediately start swinging at you. Very few actually do, which gives you a little bit of a Predator window even for newer players. All right, so it can be very helpful in that regard. Pulse, of course, guarantees a crit and adds to your damage, which is really lovely. It helps you time your Tempest, and you can time your Tempest as well as your concussive payload, FYI, so that can be very useful. I found that to be quite fun. Parasitic is your survival. Tenacious is just a little extra damage on top of that if you want to. There are ways that you can sort of eliminate Predator from being in this build, but I'm not going to go down that pathway because there's just no need. for that to happen. All right. So now that we're done going through the build, we're actually going to, engage in some combat with this build. And we're going to show off how it works in a live combat situation. Now, some of you would have already seen me use it yesterday, but, I'm sure that some of you would be interested in also watching this right now. So live combat will start right now. As I mentioned, we will be, using this in its normal form. And of course, without any tonics, things like that, because it's not necessary whatsoever. In normal combat, that is to say speed leveling, we'll head over to Frost March. Now, of course, we're going to be slightly overpowered for this area. But again, this is to imitate normal combat situations, which is, I think, important. Because, I mean, yes, most Slayers aren't like me, but there's no need to be like me. You guys... I'm pretty sure it would be much more effective if you guys actually got to see how powerful this can be, Okay. Let's get this done. Right. Time to rock and roll. Okay. Now, taking a hit right away, we've lost Predator, but that's okay. Again, it's genuinely not a big deal. Also, we don't have any Invigorated to play around with, but that's okay. We can still make very good use of Tempest even without Invigorated. Of course, it is not ideal, but we're not playing with ideals here. Right? And if you can wound, wounding is a great bonus, alright? It'll allow you to do so much more with this build. So wounding is always encouraged. And like so, you've already beaten the behemoth. Alright, it is a very easy build to utilize and for you to crush your opponents. Like I said, honest to God, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing complex about this. Alright. We're gonna apply the same process here. Now, with this version, I'm using the Balanced Spearhead. Some of you will recognize the playstyle where I'm alternating attacks. Hey, Zapster. By doing that, I am gaining the bonus of Balanced Spearhead to max out my potential damage. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you can, but you have to break all the parts for that to happen, Captain Humanity Gaming. So keep breaking Winterhorn's grave parts. Good luck. Okay. You'll eventually get your epic drop if you break enough parts. Zavi, how are you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're doing all right. Okay, once again, you guys have seen how easily that thing was crushed, so we do it all over again. Like I said, this build presents a lot of ease of use. Hello, Storm. So it's very easy for even newer players to utilize this to its full extent. And that, I think, is what I like most about it. It doesn't have any complex, like, oh, you need to do this, that, and the other. Nah, it'll just work. And of course, wounding is optional, but if you want to, it's a good addition to have. Now, if you get into a little bit of trouble with this kind of thing, like, oh no, you've taken too much damage, that's okay. Like I said, it's not that difficult to build up some shields. And if you really need to, you can always take a hit once you have enough shields, and Predator will, you know, trigger, allowing you to regain health. Kind of like so. Alright, but you still need to be a bit wise about how you do it. Alright. Don't be too wild. Now, of course, some Slayers may not be comfortable only having Predator to regain health. Only having Parasitic to regain health, but I mean, quite frankly, that's what Aether Vents and Potions are for as well. Don't forget that they do exist. Alexis Hernandez, why don't you look at the video description of the stream? You can go back and watch this exact build, especially if you're new. What's the best alternative for Tempest? There is none. But for this particular build, why don't you both look at the video description of the stream? You can go back and watch the showcase. You can run this build with Iceborne as well if you don't have Tempest. But if you're starting out in the game, get your Iceborne, get your Tempest. These two Omnicells are the most important for newbies. And also, Alexis, just so you know, welcome to my channel. If you're new, this is the only Dauntless channel you'll ever need. All the builds here are top tier. Every build here is the best and the strongest. It's just about what fits your playstyle. But if you're new, this is the new easy War Pike build. It is designed for new Slayers. It is also designed for people who don't, you know, have a lot of skills yet. So it's got a lot of survival built in. Kaz, honey, how come you're here? I thought you were resting, babe. Why didn't you get any sleep? You're supposed to be sleeping. How you doing, honey bear? If you're already experienced with the game, Alexis, and you're not new to the game, just new to the War Pike, then in that case, use any of the endgame War Pike builds, and just pick whichever one you like on my channel. Ah, fair enough, honey. Avenging Overdrive in Sword is broken? No, it's not. It's actually one of the most basic options for the sword. It's hardly broken, dude, because most Slayers can't even use it properly. Never say anything is broken unless it's actually overpowered, but I can guarantee you, Senpai, unless you are top #1 in trials with it, it's not broken. So yeah, go ahead, use any of my endgame builds. I suggest watching the various videos to see which one suits your playstyle, because there are many different playstyles that appear for the War Pike. There are wounding styles and non-wounding styles, so do be careful what you're picking at the end of the day. Why the hell doesn't it ever hit at close range? This is the one thing they have to fix about concussive. Like close range, it'll just like miss. It's like, okay. So apparently shooting a bullet to a behemoth in the face, you know, doesn't actually count as a hit. Gotta love that shit, right? What are you talking about? There's still the Skarn trial. Skarn, it changes every Thursday, dude. The new trial build is already out. You do realize the new trial is the Koshai, man. I literally did it live yesterday, bro. You gotta keep up. Every Thursday is the reset. So every Thursday there'll be a new behemoth. There's no such thing as a non-reset. Well, hello, Miss Eve. How you doing? Welcome back to Awakeness, Miss 5-Star Crusader. My Kaz is here. She's trying to get some rest. but it's too warm. I hope you'll be alright, my love. I worry about you. Okay, so for this one, if you're using concussive, just be sure, alright, to take a little bit of distance, because apparently, like we just saw, if you use concussive point blank on a behemoth, apparently your bullet doesn't exist, which of course is what we expect from a game like Hugless. What's up, Bob John? Fair enough. Listen, Cass, as long as it's an issue for me, it's an issue for everybody, so we shall call it a Hugless problem. No. Nobody uses broadside lantern, dude. I mean, you can buy it if you want it for your collection, but nobody ever uses the broadside lantern. Just so you know. So no, it's not good. I mean, like I said, unless you got like extra, you got too much cash or something and you just want to spend it. Well, you should... Oh, by the way, like the stream, guys. Why am I not seeing enough likes on the stream? If you're not good at dodging and interrupting, then maybe you should check out my interrupt guide on behemoths. Learn how to interrupt. Master every single thing in this video, Mr. Senpai. And if you want to dodge well, then fucking practice every single day, you loser. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, if you don't practice every single day, the more you practice with every single behemoth, the more you will actually learn. Of course, fight alone. If you want to really practice, fight alone. Do everything alone. Whether it's events, whatever, fight alone. If you can learn to do an escalation by yourself with no help, nothing, you will get very good at dodging, you know? But the most important thing is practice. Practice, 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 practice. You really want to get good at dodging and interrupting? Watch that video that I linked you. Watch it 600 times. Practice it every day. If you really want to get good, that's the only thing. But there should be nobody that isn't good at dodging after you practice for a long time, because eventually you will learn what a behemoth is going to do. It's kind of like muscle memory. You'll just learn it. Is the volume low for anybody? Because I don't think so. My volume should be normal for everyone. So, Panago, I think the issue is on your end because nobody else is complaining about it. Yes, of course, Willem. Of course it would, of course they haven't fixed it. I mean, come on. It's the Dauntless devs. They still have a racist partner hired. Come on, they would never fix anything. The Chainblade in the air issue has been around ever since they said that it was fixed, and it hasn't been fixed for several patches. We're still going to be talking about this issue 7 patches from now. No, Bob John, I did it for you on the Diablo stream. Well then, Senpai, that just means you suck. And unfortunately, I don't have medicine to cure that. So, practice some more. Or, go play a real game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Elden Ring's fantastic, right? Then after you learn how to dodge in Elden Ring, you'll be able to dodge in Dauntless easy peasy. Alexis, I don't know where you got this information, right? But it seems to me that somebody has lied to you, or you're watching somebody that is a fucking moron. Okay, because the chain blades naturally do stagger damage. There is no need to put a cell on it. So if you've really been watching my channel, my dude, I'm gonna tell you right now that I don't know what you've been watching on my channel, but there is no need to put a cell onto chain blades. Chain blades naturally do stagger damage, my dude. Repeaters, Captain Humanity Gaming. So, if you got this information from some other channel, please note that all other content creator channels are trying to fucking lie to you, which I hope everyone will realize eventually. The chain blades have stagger damage base, and they can also do wound damage, so you never need a cell to do stagger damage. I don't know why people always ask that question. It seems to be this misinformation that is spread around all of Dauntless for some, and you know, if I ever find the person that put out that information, I'll fucking kill them because they're fucking idiots. No, stagger damage is just natural. Like, you know, just to put this rumor to rest once and for all, I'm just gonna switch over to chain blades right the fuck now because I'm so irritated with people. And you know, it's no offense to you, Alexis. I just get asked the same fucking question 600 bajillion times. Everybody's always like, how do chain blades do stagger damage? How do chain blades do stagger damage? They naturally do stagger damage. So once and for all, right, I'm gonna fucking answer this question because it pisses me off that there are still people out there that lie to other people. Cocoa Goat Milk, listen, I will not calm down because this is a very serious issue. You go in the naughty box. Fuck you. Listen, this is a serious issue because a lot of people are unfortunately getting the wrong information from bad sources, all right? And this is why I want to tell you. If you watch and support other content creators, you are effectively supporting, okay, liars that are literally trying to take everything away from real slayers because they want you to be stupid and they want you to be weak, okay? The chain blades will naturally do stagger damage. I'm gonna reforge my chain blades right now, okay? Just for the shits and giggles, you know, I'm gonna reforge them right now. And then I'm gonna show you natural combat with these chain blades. All right, so I'm actually gonna go through what cells I put into this build right now, and I'm gonna do that right from, you know, top to bottom, so you can see the chain blades will naturally do stagger damage, and that there are no cell additions that I'm adding in that will create stagger damage. Okay, because this is very, very important. Okay, I don't want a single person to be lied to. I don't want a single person to have bullshit thrown at them because you guys deserve better than that. All right, and that's a fucking fact. That's why I do what I do. So let's go through that right now. All right. No problem. But seriously, after this, right? After you see this, Alexis, I hope you unsubscribe from every single other person out there because they've been lying to you. All right, now I'm gonna prove it right now. Let me take off the stream overlay and my webcam for a second. Okay, so we're gonna build a build right from the bottom up. We're gonna build a build right from the bottom up. Okay, and believe me, I'm getting pissed on your behalf. So you know, Coco Goat, if you need to ask questions of the king, show some fucking respect. All right. Now here we go. We're gonna build this right from the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go with one of my. Listen, Mido, if you bring up another content creator's name, okay, that is against my stream rules, so you're also getting a timeout. All right, if you think that somebody else is good, go to their streams, go to their content, don't come to mine. Plain and simple. I don't really fucking care. You can go to them, but mentioning another creator on my stream is against the rules, and again, I don't care about your opinion. All right, I'm here to tell you that I don't lie to you. Whether other people do or do not, up to you to determine, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the only one telling the truth. What you choose to believe, up to you, okay? So you want to go to other people, don't come to me. Okay, here we go. That is very true, Mr. Bob John. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna build this from the ground up. Here's the Skull Forge, okay? So we're gonna do this much like we did with pretty much all the Tempest Chainblade builds. We're gonna put parasitic in it. That also is another truth, which a lot of people haven't realized. Okay, so we've got Scrave Wing Jacket. We're just gonna slam an adrenaline cell here. We'll put Predator on this. So as you can see, I'm literally constructing the normal, you know, build that we always do for this kind of thing. And where is it? We'll put in, where's my feet? Where's my happy feet? Okay, we'll put in Berserker. Okay. Then up top here, we will do the usual once again. We need Predator sorted out, so we're going to put Predator in there. And Richard, the 2.0 is right at the start of the stream, so if you look in the description, of the stream. I've timestamped it for you, so you can go in and look at that. I'm actually doing a little thing for Mr. Alexis because unfortunately several people, not just him, have been lied to that the chain blades don't have base stagger damage, which is really weird. So I'm actually showing that all the cells that we're putting in will have no impact, will not increase stagger damage or anything like that, and that this weapon naturally has it base. So I'm actually doing that right now just to make sure everybody knows that and gets to see that. Okay, so put an endurance here, and that should be the build. Okay, so once again, right, I'm gonna go through all of the cells. Adrenaline increases base damage, so there's no additional stagger damage being put on this. The cell you were talking about, by the way, just an FYI, the cell you're looking for is called Weighted Strike. Weighted strikes will add a flat amount of stagger damage to your attacks, but it's not necessary to actually have stagger damage on the chain blades. So the chain blades themselves will just naturally have stagger damage. All right. So we've got adrenaline to increase base damage, endurance to increase stamina to help adrenaline, molten, predator, basically all the stuff you've seen before, right? We're gonna go now into the training grounds, okay? And I'm gonna showcase, first of all, using the training grounds, I'm gonna show you guys that it has natural base stagger damage, and of course I'll demonstrate that in combat as well. Also, guys, don't forget, I see a lot of you not liking the stream. We are at 13 likes, but we've got like 30 viewers. Come on, you can do better than that. All right. I'm gonna run a quick ad break while we prepare some stuff in the background, and then, you know, we'll go through this. All right, so like the stream while the ads are running. Hit the like button. I want to see 25 likes, okay? Those of you who've got ads, thank you for watching them. Yeah, get some coffee to start your day. Okay. I'm gonna wait while I set things up. Bob John, you were literally here while I mentioned it to you on the Diablo Immortal stream. You were literally present. Anyway, I didn't do a full review. All I said was that it's an okay build for what you intended it for. I didn't do any in-depth review. I just literally said it's an okay build for what you intended it for on the Diablo Immortal stream. If you're expecting me to like go through it and show it on stream, no, I don't do that. I just literally took a look at it and said, yeah, it's okay. But it's okay for what you want it for. It would never be an approved build, nor would I share it with anyone else. Bob, how dare you sleep on my stream? I will execute you for this. Okay, the ads are probably done by now, so I'm gonna start going through this. As you can see, the training grounds has the little box at the top that shows you the part damage, stagger damage, wound damage. You know from me going through this build that there's been no additional stagger damage added. There's no weighted strikes in the build. I can confirm it for you right now. We'll remove the overlay again. There's no stagger damage. Lovers, I have no idea what you're referring to. Or what person you're referring to. Anyway, if you slash naturally, right, you'll see the stagger damage increasing. All right, it's not much. The stagger damage isn't a lot, but it does do stagger damage naturally. Also, don't forget, if you want to deal more stagger damage, you're gonna need to deal it to the head. All right, like so. And of course, your spin combo is gonna deal a lot of stagger damage. Your slam is also gonna deal a lot of stagger damage. All right. So you want to really stagger a behemoth, these are the ways to do it. You can see the stagger damage going up. All right, like so. So now you guys know that the chain blades naturally have stagger damage, right? We'll go into the hunting grounds, and of course you'll be able to see the blue numbers popping up. That's what I want to show to you guys, and that's what I think is very important for you guys to know, understand, and cover. The chain blades do not need a cell to do stagger damage. The chain blades naturally do stagger damage on all light attacks, all right? And when you're using the heavy attacks will do additional wound damage. So the heavy attacks do not have stagger damage. FYI, the heavy attacks have wound damage. I will show this to you guys, okay? I'll show this to you guys live right now. Also, Bob John, the next time you fall asleep on my stream, I will have to, you know, chop you off. Okay? I'll chop your Gandalf staff off. Yes, the chain blades do all types of damage. Hey, Mr. Majinkai. Okay, so now I'm dealing stagger damage. Let's make this a simple thing, all right? I'm only going to use the light attacks, which obviously is spin combo and all that. All these are light attacks, right? And we'll stagger this behemoth using only that. All right. So there you go. No problem, Richard. See, we staggered it. This, like I said, with no weighted strike cells, this is completely easy peasy. All right. So you can stagger a behemoth naturally with the chain blades. You do not need anything special or specific or whatever else. Okay. Very, very simple. Now, what we're gonna do is, although it's a little stupid, I'm actually gonna spend the entire fight for the next round using nothing but the heavy attack. So the next creature I fight, I will restrict myself to only using the heavy attack, and the reason is to demonstrate to you guys, obviously, that we will never stagger the behemoth if we do that. All right, so we're gonna go toward the quill shot, and you're gonna see this in action. Okay. But I'm really happy that the build was good for you. All right. And I'm glad that it worked. I mean, after all, I was paid for it, so I will always deliver what I'm paid. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Senpai. So as you can see, right, I've already wounded this behemoth and I'm dishing out plenty of damage, but none of it will be stagger. The lantern does not cause any stagger damage. As you can see, no blue numbers. Now, the only blue numbers you saw was from the chain pull right there. You won't see them again. All right, as you can see, no blue numbers. The Tempest Dash is only part damage. And this, because there's no stagger damage, right? You cannot actually interrupt with the heavy attacks, FYI. It's really weird, right? That you can't interrupt with a heavy attack, but you literally cannot. So only your light attacks do stagger damage, because stagger damage allows for interrupts. You cannot interrupt with a heavy attack, as you just saw. All right. You can use the, the Q ability gives you a dodge. Lol, Willem. I mean, sure, if that's what was fun for you, man. As long as you're happy doing what you do, do it. Okay, so we beat this behemoth only using the heavy attacks, and we did not stagger it at all, as you have seen. All right, so I hope this helps to prove once and for all that if you don't need any special cells to stagger with the chain blades. All right, just make sure you're not using the heavy attacks. The heavy attacks do not have any stagger damage. They have wound damage. All right, all of this was covered in my chain blade tutorial. All right, so make sure you check out the chain blade tutorial, or if you guys have not seen it, you know, it's a great way to understand and learn about the game. All right. No problem, Alexis. Like I said, I'm the only content creator that's not here to lie to you, because I don't care. Like, for me, I just play this game for the community and the people. Those who aren't happy with me, those who like, other streamers, blah, 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 the content creators, they can all fuck off. I really don't give a shit. I'm just here for the people who, you know, want to be here for me as well. Like, if they want to post their trash tier builds, they want to post stupid bullshit like, oh, I did this in 7 seconds. Okay, they can go and do whatever they want. I don't really give, you know, I just don't care. It's pointless. All right. At the end of the day, video games are about, or rather being a content creator for a video game should be about giving people accurate information that you've discovered or worked hard to produce, whatever. You know, it shouldn't be about producing clickbait videos or lying to your audience or trying to pretend that you're better than you are. That doesn't fly with me. So if I say anything to you guys or do anything live on stream, it's because you guys can do it too. Whatever I can do, you guys can do. As long, I mean, if you practice. You know, it's not like it's hard to get good at Dauntless. Like, it's literally a basic ass game with no complex systems. Okay, this isn't Elden Ring. If this was Elden Ring, I'd say, okay, your prospects are a little bit more negative. Because there are very few people that are like Xeno who can complete Elden Ring in like 40 hours. And not even intending to speedrun or even do it fast. He was just exploring and having fun. That guy's a wild child. So support whomever you want, and this is a message to all the people who are probably still watching. Support whomever you want. I don't care what content creators you go to, but everyone will know here and now, straight up in your face. All right. The Asian robot produces accurate information. I do not lie, I do not clickbait. You want real shit, you come to me. You want fake shit, you can go to anybody else. Up to you. Your choice who you guys love or whatever. Okay, good. I'm glad we've established that. And if anyone thinks my attitude is not for them, then please have an additional middle finger on top. Okay, good. Glad we've established that. I've got no fucks to give today. So, I hope you enjoyed the chain blades, Mr. Alexis. I will be back to the War Pike soon enough. I don't really rage at behemoths. I rage mostly at morons. Like you see right there. If there are morons in my chat, I rage at them. I don't really rage at behemoths, because behemoths are just an AI. I mean, it's just a creature that's literally programmed to do a set pattern of actions. Like, there's nothing to rage at. It doesn't even have, like, any complex decision-making process. It's literally got a generally set pattern with a few variations depending on Slayer positioning. So, I mean, raging at an AI is kind of weird. AIs don't cause me any sort of grief. Players do. AIs don't. Well, no, I should correct that. Moronic players who believe in other people do. Behemoths don't. This behemoth is so peaceful. Look at it. It's just a little peaceful quill shot that I'm gonna, destroy. Hey, listen, Katasai. If you're a pre-programmed bot without a decision-making process, I give you a thumbs up, man. I hope that it brings you joy and satisfaction to be a pre-programmed bot without a decision-making process. Me, I've got a great decision-making process. You know, while you're technically right, Bob John, it would still be a little bit annoying to do that. I mean, I guess you could. But why would anyone do that? If I had that much time to waste, I'm gonna go start farming my next set item in Diablo Immortal. I really want my freaking feet. Wait, did I already get my feet? Oh, I got my feet. I need my waistband or my hands. I need to make Bale catch some new hands. Okay. Let's fly! Okay, wait 1 second. I'm just gonna check on my honey. Are we done? It was laggy but fun. Nice, Majin Kai. Yeah, it's an early access game, so, and of course, it being a very new game, the system, it does put some strong demands on your system, but God, I love that game. I bully my wife into playing it with me every single chance I get, because it's one of the few games where you legitimately will have a really rough time soloing, but my God, it's fun. Well, welcome back, Stormy. How dare you even dip from my stream for 1 second. Oh, Kaz is okay. She's got a bit of a migraine, but she's a tough little soldier. So she's soldiering through. But the weather is also really hot, so she's not really getting as much rest as I want her to. So, of course, me being me, we all know, she is my one weakness. So I'm worrying about her. There she is. Yeah, I consistently worry about her. I don't have many weaknesses in life, and I pretty much have a go fuck yourself attitude to everything, but when it comes to my girl, I am very weak. Because I care about her a lot. She is very important to me. Hey, Face Flexi, what's up, my man? How you doing today? You live in the Netherlands? I live in Singapore. To be fair, what's considered like hot for most people is like normal for us Singaporeans, but that's why I have air conditioning. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I really don't have any troubles today. Pretty much, Willem. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Like I said, you know, a lot of people always say there's other content creators beside you, blah, 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 so on, so forth, so on, so forth. Let them. I mean, if you want to talk about other creators, you know, I always tell them, Willem, go to those other creators. Why are you at my stream? Listen, Senpai, every single sword build on my channel is a good sword build. In fact, Missy, if you want to recommend this guy one of the sword builds, I know you are the sword collector on the stream, so if you got a good one, give good old Senpai here a little recommendation. Damn, Daniel, it's already 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I guess for you guys, that's gonna be like super hot. Oh man, Katasai, 40 degrees? That's way hotter than Singapore. Where do you live? I mean, which country? Don't tell me where you live, please. Don't actually give your... Please don't ever give your address on the internet. That's really silly. But yes, because I live in Singapore, so 33 to 37 is normal for me. A good chain blade or axe build, every single one on this channel, bro. Every single chain blade build on my channel is good, bro. Axe build, there are only a few. My suggestion, Stormy, browse my channel. Just literally search chain blades, axe, there's plenty. Best beginner strikers build, that would be the easy strikers build. If you're looking for beginner builds, just type in easy and then the weapon. Right? So if you type in easy and then the weapon, you will get it. Of course, Stormy, please search all of them. Find the one that suits your playstyle. Like what I'm using right now, which I just built live, is basically a variant of the absolutely broken Tempest build. You know, just that I'm not using any invigorated in this. You know, that's all. So it's easy. Good luck farming that. Beginner strikers here. Since you're new phase, I will link it to you. Here you go. This is the one you're looking for, buddy. I am gonna rework it, but not right now. I'm gonna do the Easy Strikers 2.0 eventually. California? Okay. Hey, Ravik, good to see you. Listen, Kat, I make no assumptions about people knowing internet safety or not. Because sometimes you get viewers that are like... You know, and I find that it's always the young viewers that get sucked into like, hey, there are other creators, man. I'm like, no. Without Tempest? Dude, did you even search my Pike builds, Mr. Allen? In case you didn't know, I think you haven't searched hard enough. Go search for War Pike builds on my channel. Just search War Pike, right? If you search War Pike, there are dozens of War Pike builds. Many of them don't actually utilize Tempest at all. In fact, you might want to consult this here lovely build that I have. It is called the Wounding War Pike from patch 1.83. All right. Actually, wait. You know what? I'll just get you the direct one. Hang on. I died in game. Give me a second. Wounding War Pike. There we go. Here it is. This is the one you're looking for. So, Mr. Allen, this is the one that you'll be looking for. Have fun. Yeah, go ahead, Stormy. See you whenever you're back. Yeah? Look for the endgame spin to win build, like Miss Eve suggested, and you will probably succeed. Just literally search spin to win and look for the endgame one. It'll say it. It's from patch 1.84. Have fun. Okay. Anyway, look at these behemoths. They had such fun when I was busy showing Mr. Allen a build without Tempest. But FYI, Tempest works really well for the War Pike, so get very used to it very fast because it is one of the best Omnicells right now. For general play, Tempest is amazing because it just helps you do things fast. And doing things fast is what everybody wants. There we go. Plain, simple, easy. Alright. This is why you want to do stuff easily, you follow the robot way. You should, FaZe. Attend all the streams. I'm always having fun. Oh, my spicy Irish girl right there. Without extended. I'll tell you the truth, Cat. Right? You want one without extended mag, right? You take any of the builds that I've already put out, Cat, and you just change extended mag to turbine trigger, and they'll usually work the same. Just a little solution for that, because the mod, right, choice for the hammer doesn't really matter. Well, congratulations. Sub now, FaZe. Easy weapon level guide. Easy weapon level guide. No, but... yeah, tell you what. Here, I'll actually be nice. Take this. Take this, Mr. Daniel. This is the leveling guide. Follow that. But yeah, you're a good cat. I love it when my wife gets spicy, so, you know. I'm gonna let her bully you all, but plain and simple, right? The simple answer to that is take any hammer build, change extended mag to turbine trigger, and the build will work exactly the same. It legitimately will not work differently. Easy shroud farm guide. It's called Don't Be Lazy, Bob John. Don't be a nerd and stop talking about how difficult the tails are to farm. Don't make me come over there and backhand you, okay? This pimp hand will give you the dishes. How to touch grass guide. That works too. That works too. Let me go back to the easy chain, the easy War Pike build, because today was supposed to be a showcase about that. I know. Of course it's annoying, so go do it. And do it without me giving you these double pimp hands, alright? I call this my pincer backhand. Okay, where am I supposed to go? That's right, Fortune's Folly, let's go. What is grass? It is a green thing that sometimes grows on the ground. If you touch the brown thing, that's called earth. It's called soil, you know? The green thing is grass, yes. You can 110% find that video and you will learn about grass. It's very useful. I mean, they haven't patched grass for like 2,000 billion years, so it should be alright. Grass has been around since the open beta of Earth. Okay, let's go stab things in the face with a pokey stick. So, back to the easy War Pike build. La 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 la. Up to you, man. If you've got a friend to play with or a significant other, it's great. You don't have somebody to play with regularly, it's not great. For me and Kaz, that's our date game. We play that shit because we love it. Oh, there you go, honey. He said he doesn't need help touching grass. Well, I mean, you can play solo, just, you know, don't complain about it. Any build before patch 1.80 is outdated, FaZe. So all the builds after patch 1.80 is, you know, up to date. But for the chain blades, look for builds after patch 1.83. No, honey, you rest. You rest. You don't need to help him with Shroud. He's got an Asian robot build. He'll be fine. You rest, my darling. You rest. Oh, enjoy, Lady Neo. Enjoy getting a skin in Diablo Immortal. That's always fun. Today, my honey needs rest. You can't sleep and you're bored? Then that must mean we should play Anvil. If you're bored and can't sleep, it clearly means it's Anvil time. Give me another 30 minutes, and then I'll swap to Anvil. Listnik, no. There's been no changes to the War Pike. This is a personal update that I'm making. Do you really think the devs would ever release an update? Come on. You should know by now that there's no such thing as the devs actually doing anything for you guys. Okay. Well, if you want to help people in Dauntless, you're welcome to, or you can join me for just like leveling later on. I'm in the lower levels, but I'll be at escalation level soon enough. If you would like. Damn right, Panago. Always with an Asian robot build. She means brain power. She's having a migraine today, Lady Neo. Come. Would you like me to call you, my love? Okay. Do it. Do it, honey. Would you like to be on voice, or just shall I just let you do your thing? Because I don't mind that. You know, you can go ahead and play with some randos. If anyone wants to accompany my Kaz, go ahead. But do not disappoint her, or I'll personally have to kill you. Okay? Good. I'm glad we've established that. Well, my Kaz, I think Miss Eve is volunteering to play with you. FaZe, unfortunately, I only play with channel members. That's a strict rule on my channel. So if you are a channel member in future, you are welcome to join me. But unfortunately, if not, then that is not possible. Okay, I will call you. Yeah, this Chara can wait. Yo, what up, you sexy bitch?
Hello.
Yo, what up, you sexy bitch? You okay?
If my fan gets too noisy, let me know.
You'll be fine. It will be fine.
It's too warm, I need it on me.
Yes, that's okay. You'll be fine.
Normally I have it rotating.
You're fine.
The heat. I have it blasted on my face. I know, I'm just explaining.
You don't need to explain anything. No. Today you will be silent and just sit there and relax.
Okay. Eve, I'm logging in now if you want to play. Let's go.
Yes. Eve, if you could please look after my girl.
I mean, if you don't want to, that's okay. I'll just force. There's randos to play for me.
Actually, do you want to be extra nice? FaZe Flexi is looking for help. He's not a member, but
What do you need help with?
I think just leveling. So if you're alright with it, FaZe, you can add Kazmanta. Her name is Kazmanta in the game. You can squat up with the ladies.
Yeah, me and Eve will drag you through whatever you need.
Yep. Today they can be the nice ones. I will continue to be the biggest dildo in all of Dauntless. So fuck all of you. I hate you all. I will kill you and your families when you sleep. Okay, I'm glad we've established that. But yes, the ladies will help you guys up. And if anyone wants my help, they can bite me unless they're a member. Then they don't have to bite me. Then they can have my help. But you know what I've noticed these past few days? Have you noticed how a lot of people have been trying to just mention other creators? Oh, one creator in particular, just to try and get a rise out of me. It's fucking sad. That's why today I just went off at them and said, Lee, you want to support us? Go support us. Don't come here. Because it's so bullshiticus, you know? I can't help but feel that I think, you know, some people just really, really want a reaction.
Right, Faze, if you will post your name, your Dauntless name in chat if it's different, just so that I know it's you, and I'll add you, bro.
Yes. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Hey, Doroma. Don't threaten you with a good time, Richard. Listen, Richard, you need me anytime, bro. Customers always get top tier service. Because literally it's thanks to you that I'm affording rent, so I'm not gonna complain.
Eve, we're just waiting to see if Faze wants to join.
Yes.
Not if you don't want to. I'm level 22. So you don't have to resort, it's all good. We'll see what level Faze is, and we'll just drag him through whatever he can do. We can go into we can drag him into a few private escalations and help him level up that way. Oh good lord, I
Flex
have to...
on your Mern V2. LOL.
Oh god, I have to spell all that? Bro. Can you legit add me? Mine is like so much smaller.
Okay, hang on.
I sent it already. I typed it into chat already.
Yeah, I know. Just in case he's a little behind on the stream. Yes, this is the easy War Pike build. The description, it's timestamped in the stream description if you need to refer to it.
Is it M-U-R-N?
M-U-R-N, yes.
And then capital V. Yeah. Alright, send. I think.
Okay. Enjoy Anvil, Bob. And why are you feeling bad?
You won't even let me send a friend request. Well, okay, you'll have to add me, bro.
Yep. What time is it now in Singapore? 11:47 p.m. So, Kat, Mr. California person, why are you feeling bad? Do you need me to murder you? I will personally go to your house and murder you.
Why do you feel bad, bro? Because I can make you feel worse.
Yes, we can all make you feel worse.
And so then you won't feel so bad, you know? Closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm and all that. Oh,
Mrs. California person. Very well. Okay, Mrs. California person, why are you feeling bad? Will an easy endgame build... You mean an easy game build for 2.0 for every weapon, right? Yes. Yes. There'll be one for every weapon.
Right, Eve, while we're waiting, we're going to force randos into an escalation. We'll force 2 randos to come up. And if Faze adds us in the meantime, we'll pick him up on the way back.
Faze says, did it send?
No.
That means they haven't received it. Yeah. Sometimes the cross-platform is a bit fucked up, so...
Yeah, it wouldn't let me send him one either.
Okay. That means you guys have the bug. But it's not anybody's fault. It's just Dauntless has a really shitty friend system. Sometimes you literally cannot add people. Hashtag sad. Are you on the Switch, Faze?
Sorry, bro.
Because if you're on the Switch, then that is one of the reasons why. Ah, feels.
I still need to finish off this goddamn radiant. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Feels bad that the name is terrible. It's okay, Kat. I'm sure they will get over those feelings. Edmund, we're doing good. How about you, man?
I fixed it.
Well, Majin Kai.
Me and Eve played.
Oh, I hope you both have fun.
No, I'm just saying the last time I kept putting this into it wanted to routine escalation.
I see.
I just did it again.
Oh, you're on the PS5? Then I don't know what the problem is, but I know that crossplay sometimes with Sony is weird.
Give me 5 minutes. Let me go in and do this escalation and then try it again.
She'll try it again after it's done.
Yeah,
and
sometimes it's weird when you force log in.
I just blame Dauntless and Majin Kai. Well, listen, I'm glad that you'll never go back to other creators because, like I said, this is the place for all your shit.
This dude's name is Jesus Christ. I love it.
I mean, you know, the thing I'll say, Majin Kai, is that at the end of the day, people can support whoever they want to support. I don't really fucking care whether they support this creator or that creator, but you know, when the information that people receive is never accurate, they're always confused, and then they have to come to me to ask questions. Like, I always wonder if they're creators, if these other people are so great and worthy of any respect, then why are people coming to my stream instead? Like, what's the point? If you love your creator, you will only go to their channel because what's the point of supporting others? You love your creator. That means these creators aren't, you know, generating any loyalty.
If your creator or the creator that you choose isn't giving you the answers to the questions that you need, then why are you giving them your time?
Exactly.
Why are you giving them your time? If they're literally not answering the questions, or they're saying that something is doing one thing and it's not, then ask them to show how it works. And if they can't show how it works, then they don't understand it themselves. And then that means you're definitely spending your time with the wrong people.
Definitely.
That's just the way I look at it.
Definitely. And, you know, just for me as well, right? I find that it's kind of like, you know, although this is a really terrible example, it's kind of like a relationship, you know? If you're not feeling satisfied in your relationship, you'll obviously go elsewhere, right? So it means your creator, that the creator that you guys might be that some of these people are watching are not satisfying their needs. That's why they're literally going to other people to get their needs satisfied. It's just that when they're confronted on it, they, you know, they're like, oh, my wife is still good. And, you know, and they sort of come out with that kind of statement. I'm like, if your wife is so good, then why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's a really terrible way of putting it, but anyway, I'm married. I don't give a fucking fuck.
Look, at the end of the day, the whole reason robots started doing builds was because when we first started playing Dauntless, I used to go around to all these other creators to try and figure out what builds were good and, you know, to get a handle on the game, and I just couldn't understand it. And when I was showing him the builds that I was finding, like, we just couldn't understand how they worked. And when we asked questions, we didn't get answers. So I had said to Robot, dude, maybe you should actually see if you can create some kind of build that's going to work for us. And it did. And then he started looking into different builds and how different things worked, and that's why we started doing builds in the first place, because these so-called creators were putting out these builds that, one, they clearly didn't really understand themselves, and two, when you ask them a question, sure, they didn't understand it. How could they explain it? And so most of our questions would go unanswered or completely ignored because they didn't know how to answer. And that's why we started doing builds ourselves. But that's why we also pride ourselves on making sure that people fully understand the build.
And that is also why whenever I do anything, I break it down for you guys. I talk about it. You know, like Majin Kai, you know, you were telling your son about it. It's true, because at the end of the day, much like with school or anything like that, right? The teachers that you remember best are the ones that actually made you understand, while also, you know, talking about a topic that they enjoyed, you know, and had fun.
Yeah.
And to answer the other questions, Richard, this game has potential for raids or even siege monsters. Won't happen. The devs can barely even like drop any content at all. So
I would love there to be kind of siege content for your guild. Like, they have a guild system and have done nothing with it in 2 years.
Yep.
Like, why have a whole guild system if you're not going to do any, if you're not going to capitalize on it?
Hey Alfonzi, good to see you. I see that you've had another 5-hour energy. I told you to stop drinking that shit, boy. Hey Joe World, good to see you. You caught another stream again. Why are you blowing your nose? You better be enjoying my stream, or else I might have to, you know, show up at your house and give you the welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. And Doroma, I think your sentence is broken. You're using @her striker Tempest build. It's very broken and OP. You might want to add that you're using my Tempest striker build, if you don't mind. Show some serious dedication to the nation here, Doroma. If you're using my build, say so. Everybody here would love to hear that, because at the end of the day, if you're using it, give the credit. Am I right to say that, Mr. Doroma? Or do you also need another pimp hand slap? Hey,
Bye, Doroma.
Don't make me
Hi,
give you your
Alfonsi.
fucking pimp hand. Listen, listen, guys. There we go. Funny, autocorrected. I'm using your build. Well, good, Doroma. Slap your autocorrect and make sure that doesn't happen again, or else I'll have to kill you. See, that's the way, Josh. That's the way. Don't make me use this pimp hand. But no, seriously, look. You know, today I get so many comments by haters on Diablo Immortal. They're like, why are you playing this trashy game? Oh, you're a trashy creator playing a trashy game. Well, Diablo Immortal actually has raid content, despite being new, and a freaking mobile game. Diablo Immortal does stuff with clans. It's, you know, war bands, stuff like that. FYI, they have relevant buffs. So you look at all this kind of shit and you're thinking to yourself, and here we have a game that's been out for 2 years and has nothing. So, look, I keep it simple. You're using your own build, Senpai? Oh, congratulations, Kaz. If you're using your own build, Senpai, then why are you here at my channel asking me about my builds? Leave. I'll kill you. No, but seriously, why do you come to my channel then? I'm very curious.
I'll tell you why, because they try to come in, put a comment in the chat. Oh, I make builds too. To think that like people will go to their channel. Bro, get out of here. You want clout? Get it yourself.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case.
Get out. I don't care. Get out.
So, Mr. Senpai, what is your reason then? Answer. Answer or be pimp slapped. Diablo Immortal does slap, I mean, it's fucking amazing.
I would love to be able to play that game. Like, no joke. I mean, I can play it on my mobile, but I can't play it with any of you guys because the server that I use on my mobile can't handle it. However, it's a fucking great game.
Hey, sup, loser from the official Dauntless Discord. Bye.
Oh no, what they say?
Nah, today it's like, hi Sid, how are you doing? But it's the Super Dawn guy, or you know, like the Dawn Master or whatever his name is.
Lord. Bob.
River, can you please seriously?
Rob, sorry, his name is Rob.
Huh?
His name is Rob. Like his YouTube channel, his name is Rob. He's the same guy. He just keeps changing his name.
Rob? Who the hell's Rob?
I don't know, but that's the name on his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Remember I said it to you the other day? I asked if we knew what River's real name was. Not this River, River Heath.
Yeah.
Because I'm convinced it's him. I'm convinced that guy, that Don whatever, is him.
Okay. Cool. Either way, what happened to his donos, man? Still waiting.
He obviously uses the same, I don't know, maybe his mask, cut his allowance or something.
And Nabimon, you dare say you make builds for yourself after learning from the master? Okay, I'll allow that. But only as long as you worship me in every single build. Otherwise, you know, pimp hand. Pimp hand! For all you fuckers. Anyone who makes their own stuff, pimp hand straight away. The other thing I want to hear is, yes, my lord, we worship you and dedicate our entire lives. Oh, and listen, if you guys don't sacrifice your firstborn son to me, okay, pimp hand. You don't sacrifice your firstborn to me, pimp hand, okay? Pimp hand.
Like I said, call him Rumpelstiltskin.
Oops, sorry, gotta adjust this. You're actually at the hospital because you're sick, Doroma? Jeez, I hope you, get better soon, buddy. Ah, Senpai, you were using my build. Ah, see? Now we're talking. Now you're using mine. Good. Good boy. Now I don't have to use my pimp hand on you. Yes. Good. All of you are wonderful. Yes, worship me. Worship me so that I can finally grow in power and then take over Valhalla.
And rob all of your Smarties. Your
okay.
Smarties are not safe.
Yes, sure. Well, I'm glad you don't have COVID at
Nice
least, Aroma.
interruptive.
Yeah, it's okay, Rogue. Let the trolls troll. What are they gonna do? Cry on me? And then firstborn son, what if you don't have a son or even children? Will I accept Doritos? Yeah, totally.
I'll take your firstborn animal, pet, whichever. Whatever you've got. It's mine. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'll accept the Doritos, man.
Bro, I nearly had a pet spider last night.
Yeah.
This bad boy came with a backpack, had a job, beard. He was like seconds away from putting my headset on from work. This bad boy was humongous.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought there was a mouse in the house. That's how noisy this spider was. I was like in my bedroom thinking, do I have a mouse? And I happened to look up and there was this tarantula. And I'm not exaggerating. It was like, it was huge.
It was huge,
And
yeah.
it was the noise of his feet on the, like, walking up the wallpaper that I was hearing.
That shit's
weird.
wild.
It was.
Oh, listen, Rogue. It is annoying, but you know what? At the end of the day, you know, people got to decide for themselves, man. Like, some people will always like me, some people won't, and they'll be convinced that their people are better. Like, ever since the time, you know, I never mention any other creators normally, but ever since the time when Odo was the king of Dauntless, right? And I don't mind mentioning this because it's nothing negative. You know, people used to always come to my streams and stuff and say, Odo's better than you, Odo's better than you, blah, 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 blah. And, like, at the end of the day, Odo has pretty much stopped making Dauntless content, and I am still here. So, you know, I don't worry about it. And now he plays other games, like I've seen him play V Rising and all that stuff. You know, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people do get disillusioned with Dauntless, and also Dauntless is not exactly a fantastic game prospect. That's why I just play whatever games I want. Dauntless makes me money, but I don't bother going
Right,
to...
what was that guy's? What was FaZe's name again?
FaZe, I can't even remember it anymore. Flex on your Mern V2. Here, I'll type it in chat, Kaz.
Okay, just so that I don't have to scroll to find it.
You should totally scroll. Ah, okay, I got it right. Miss Eve also typed it for you.
Thanks, Eve.
Oh, that's okay, Majin Kai. Yeah, I mean, not saying its name, kudos for that, but yeah, no. Like, I've got no bad blood with that creator. It's just that people right now are just trying to name creators to try and put me in a fight with them. But, like, would a king even account for a peasant? No. You know, and I've got no shame in saying that. At the end of the day, like, for me, it's I just really don't give a flying fuck. You know, if people want to worship and support others, you know, go ahead. Like, it'll be like saying, would Thor be jealous of somebody worshiping Odin? No. You know? Because he knows that his followers are coming to him for lightning, thunderbolts, honor, and stuff like that. And, you know, Odin's different. Odin's Allfather, you know, like, and there's no comparison between gods because you choose one god or the other. But, you know, it's up to you who you want to choose. And at the end of the day, if people want to, like, but what I will say is that if, you know, you want to come into the temple of Thor and talk about Odin, then, you know, the priests of Thor are going to ask you to leave. And that's what we do here. So if people want to come here and mention other creators, out you go. You can go to their temples, you can go watch their streams. And if they don't stream the game that you like, then how about you come to my temple and kneel? Bend the knee, show respect, and you're good. And Dauntless on PC is pretty great. Like, it's okay. I have no trouble with it. I despise the devs and I despise everything that they do with this game. But I'm still here for the people, so I can't really say I've got problems in that regard.
Your banner is cool, Eve. I like it.
Dauntless hitboxes are raking shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think FaZe was more asking like, you know, how's it feel on PC, which is okay. Like, it's nothing different from. I mean, the difference obviously is I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, but I prefer mouse and keyboard for everything. Like, I legit
I like
cannot
that
use.
that girl has.
I legit cannot, you know, use controller. It's not me. Hey, Kai. Good morning.
Have you seen that outfit before? Sweetheart, I'm gonna take a picture of this outfit and show it. You've never seen it before. Nice. Girl got titties.
Kaz does indeed use my build, yeah.
Of course I do. I mean, what kind of person would I be if I didn't use an Asian robot build? Come on now.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp. It's the middle one. It looks very blue on mine because, you know, blue light on the screen and all that.
Yep. Fine.
But it's the girl in between me and Eve.
Okay.
She got them titties.
I think it's one of them paid outfits.
Really? That's a nice one.
Yeah, but I don't know where they get it.
Right, Eve isn't able to friend FaZe either, so it could be something to do with FaZe.
Yeah, I think it's to do with PlayStation, because the PlayStation compatibility on this is really bad. I've tried friending people on PlayStation, does not work. Like, unless you get into the same instance as them by luck, then you can add them there.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ. Stream's alright.
Hi, MJ. At least I picked the right escalation this time, bro.
Good job.
What goes?
Pretty much, Emin. Like I said, if they're happy with their creator, they wouldn't bother comparing with any other. It's because at the end of the day, it's almost like them being in an abusive relationship. They're not happy with their creator, but they just don't want RealAsianRobot to win. So they have to be like, oh, this other creator doesn't do. This other creator's good too. This other creator, blah 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 blah. Because like if they don't do that, it'll feel like they wasted all this other time with other creators. But at the end of the day, you know, they shouldn't feel like that. They should just recognize the fact that I'm the best. They come here to have a good time, and you know, if they come here with respect and everything, everyone's gonna treat them right, because we're an awesome community like that. And part of the show is just me being a dick. So if they can't accept that, then they don't know how to have fun. So, I mean, I feel sorry for them, but at the end of the day, there's only one creator that's actively making content, actively streaming this game, and that's me. If they think anybody else can do that, then they can go and do that. If they want. Do I have everything in the game? Yep. Why wouldn't I have everything in the game? I just refuse to spend on any more cosmetics or anything, because what's the point? A shit game like this. If I wanted cosmetics, I'd go get them for Diablo Immortal. I refuse to support any game that, you know, has a racist partner, and refuses to punish or remove a racist partner that is a confirmed racist. Listen, Doroma, you can't say that they're boomers, because I'll tell you what, some boomers are reasonable people who actually have fun. You know, that'd be an insult to the people amongst my fan group who are boomers. So,
Roma, you will get smacked in a minute.
Trust me, it's actually the kids and the Gen Z that are fucking morons. Like, no offense to any of the Gen Z, but I'll tell you straight up. A lot of them are the guys that are like, oh, this guy's cooler than you, robot. No, because they're literally fooled by clickbait and people that don't actually know what they're doing. So, you know, it's actually and either way, I don't want kids to be watching my stuff, because, you know, this might sound very cruel and cold, but a lot of them don't have wallets to pay me anyway. So, you know, to be honest, people who are younger are the lowest priority on my list. I'd rather have people who are working, you know, have an income to support me as well. They are better fans and better people to play with. Anvil is just a cool looking bullet hell game. Not really, dude.
It's a good game. It is a good game.
It is a good game, but it's not like, I don't count it as a bullet hell, dude. It's a roguelite. So, I mean, that is what it is. It's a roguelite. Do 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 do. Waiting time is so annoying.
Where is this burrow? Oh, wait, he can wait. I'll pick him up in a minute.
Yeah, there we are. Guess I have to actually bother playing seriously. It has some elements of bullet hell, but you see, had you actually watched my Anvil stream, Mr. Bob John, you would have already known that, nerd. This is why I say you are not allowed to leave my streams ever. You must live on my streams. If you do not, then I will have to kill you. It has some elements of bullet hell, but honestly, I don't consider it a bullet hell at all. Because compared to real bullet hells, dodging is pretty easy in that game. So I do not consider it a real bullet hell game. It has some elements of it. That's about it. And it's okay, Doroma, as long as you understand why I said that. Because, like I said, for me, it's very important that, like, you know, we show respect to everybody. I always give, like, for me, although, like, I'm usually only a dick to people that are a dick to me. If people are not a dick, then I'm happy to show them respect, you know? That's why we always stay respectful most of the time. Enter the Gungeon is a bullet hell. I honestly have not played that game, so I would not be able to give you a judgment on it. I wouldn't know if it's a good roguelite either, because it's gotten like 0 attention. I mean, I could say the same about Anvil, but Anvil literally didn't mark it, so I don't know. I have never played it, nor have I touched it. What do I think of swords? Swords are okay. They are a weapon in the game. If you like them, use them. I like them quite a bit. The parry on the swords is nice. Okay, I'm glad you're having fun on it. Whoa, Doroma. Whoa, I'm gonna have to time you out for that. Never... Dude, how long have you been on my stream? You should know. Do not discuss your age if you are under 21. That's the stream rule, bro. I told you that last time, and you've heard me say it multiple times. Never, ever mention your age, boy. Don't be stupid. Okay? It's for your safety and not anyone else's.
Me and you are the only two using, obviously, a robot build in this, and we're the only two who haven't died yet.
Good.
Not that I ever expect to die, because I very rarely die in this game. However, the other two guys have gone down so many times.
Yep, because they're using non-Asian robot builds.
Yeah.
The only time you'll die using an Asian robot build is when, like, you're just, you know, not really giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much like so. Like, right now, I'm just not giving a fuck. I'm severely underleveled, mostly because I just don't really care. Avenging Overdrive or Ardent Cyclone, please follow Asian robot builds, Mr. Cutie Slaps. Just go on my channel, search sword, follow any of the builds there. Use what is in those builds. Because if you use a proper Asian robot build, you'll be fine. Oh, ew. These creatures are so annoying. They are max annoying. Probably shouldn't have come here at this level, but oh well, don't give a fuck.
Eve, I bounced off you. I bounced off Eve and went straight down. Oh, I fell off the map. That's hilarious.
Waiting for the timer. Considering how this fight is, I really should take it seriously, but I just don't want to. I'll just change grounds. Do 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 do. Let me alter my grounds. This game pains you. You need 14 Frosthide for the Urska Strikers. That's how it is, man. You gotta do that.
I love Chronovore's little tail slap. The little
Look at you having fun, Kaz.
I'm not, I just find Chronovore hilarious. His little tail slap.
Kazzy.
Reminds me of when you douche me.
The lady who should be resting properly.
I should be, but it's too warm, bro. I can't settle. So here I am.
That is because you are weak. And the weather's too hot.
No.
Well, the first level has to be easy, Bob. And yes, Emin is correct. It will take you about 6 to 10 runs depending on your RNG. Hey Michael, how you doing? Why is Malk so hard to farm parts from? Are you using a proper Asian robot build?
Woohoo!
If you're not using an Asian robot build, that explains your difficulty.
Nice job. I just want to check something really quick, Eve, and then we'll jump into the next one.
If you want to farm easily, you're gonna need an Asian robot build for farming. If you choose not to use my builds, then there's nobody that can help you. You literally have only yourself to blame. Yep, do it. Do me a favor, Miss Eve. At the end of every escalation, where every time they die, remind them that they wouldn't be dying with an Asian robot build. You're new to Dauntless. How do you level up faster? Use an Asian robot build, and then follow my guide. Follow my guide on how to level efficiently. Might be in the store.
But no, it's not. I just checked. I mean, not that I would have bought it, but I just wanted to see it, like. I just
Well,
checked the store, though.
what I'm saying is that there may have been like an outfit or something like that in those, not just in the store, but in the, you know, those platinum packages. Like one of them,
yeah,
it could have been like, no, that's what I'm saying. I think it was one in the distant past that you could get for like $100 or something like that. It was one of the super expensive ones.
I've never seen it before. Like, surely I would have seen somebody with it.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably one of the, because there was one at one point which was like 150. Hardly anyone bought that, so it would have been very rare. And it could have been on a mail slayer, so you wouldn't have seen, you know. No, I mean, like,
this is definitely, you can tell by the actual top that was never made for a mail slayer.
No, I get it, but they worked on some of the older cosmetics. They worked harder on the differences between male and female, which is why the barbarian outfit has a distinct difference between male and female, obviously because they can't have a topless female running around. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, you know, that's you know, so just listen to what I'm saying. It's probably an older outfit that was available for a lot of cash, which is why it's rare. And on top of that, it was probably designed at a time when Dauntless actually cared. Hey Quellex, what's up, man?
It's nice though, I have to admit, it's fucking nice.
Yep.
Sorry, Eve, coming out.
And yes, Dromo, it's okay as long as you understand that. But if you're trying to test being able to talk, don't just write one letter, dude. It can make YouTube think you're spammy. I'll help you delete that this time, all right? Just next time, just wait patiently for your timeout. Timeouts are always about 5 to 10 minutes, so just wait patiently, and then you know, talk later. Don't keep trying to talk, because I know that's what you were trying to do. Oh, it was the expensive Valentine skin. Could be.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna invite this dude to the party because he needs help with Malkarion.
Who?
We'll take him through. I don't know, some random.
Okay. Convert him to the ways of the robot. And Aditya, it's a skill issue. That's okay. In that case, do you? I don't know. Do you have Tempest? If you have Tempest, Tempest is good for part breaking, especially on Malkurion. Dodge his attack and use Tempest to basically break apart. That is one good way of doing things. Wow, that failed.
Yay, nice job. She typed in Robot Nation will carry you.
Good. And Kai is correct. The answer to everything is robot. But listen, you know, just so people don't think I'm just bullshitting you, the reason why I say robot builds are the answer to everything is, number one, they're optimized. They're optimized and designed for you guys to actually, number one, be able to do best damage. You can farm parts, you can break parts easily. If you want to see like part breaking, like for example, if you were to use like this easy War Pike build 2.0 and you're running Tempest, which you can get from literally the very start of the stream, right? It is so easy to snap parts off of Behemoth. Like, okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie guys, I really hate this game, but I'll play seriously this one time. Alright, if you're playing seriously and you want to snap parts, just dodging an attack, hang on, let me just heal myself. Okay, so using this properly, you wait until the Behemoth, like let's say I want to break a headpiece. I've already broken a headpiece, but if I've got somewhere else that I want to break, I would just focus on that part, and then when I get the opportunity to dodge, you know, I can either dodge through, oops, sorry, or I can shoot through. I've got two options here, right? Ooh, what was that? What was that random spike that came down? That was nice. Good job, cool shot. Okay, so I've dodged through the attack. I can snap apart just with the Tempest right there. And if I really wanted to, I can also shoot said part. Let's say I'm trying to break this hand. So if I need to, I can just go around. And take aim at it. Oh, he actually has one spike at the end. I usually kill these things so quickly that I don't really bother to see that. That's pretty cool. Huh. Learn something new every day. So you can shoot it like that. So, I mean, it's up to you how you actually play the builds, but each different build will usually have some kind of tool for you to do stuff. If you're using, like, the easy builds, they usually have concussive. So you can literally take aim at a part you want. It's like shooting a repeater. Take aim at the part you want to break and just shoot that. You know, and just go from there. Or if you're running like an endgame one, like with chain blades, and you're running Tempest, dodge an attack and you'll be able to, you know, use Tempest near to a part and break that. I kind of got wiped here, but that is the way demonstrations go. Oh, and he just dies so unceremoniously. I guess I'll show Tempest breaks on the next one. Let's go find that Rift Stalker. For Tempest breaking, like, honestly, my skill with the War Pike is not great, so I don't like to use it. I tend to use the chain blades more, because I am perfect on dodging with the chain blades. But for the Pike, if you're doing the same thing, I mean, I just gotta remember the Pike dodge timing. Okay, come here. Come here. Let's go. Okay, come here, Rifty boy. There we go.
Get over here, Patrick.
Yep, the axe, I mean, well, it depends, Evan. The reason why I'll say that is because a lot of people are not actually good at aiming the axe. Like, they know how to throw it, but like, they don't aim it well, which I've seen a lot of people fail on, so... Yeah, dude. Don't say what, just agree. You don't even play this game anymore, so you are not permitted to give any advice. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people just aren't very good with that kind of stuff. Elsa is good at the lower levels, but like, for me, the higher up we got, right, the more that I learned that Elsa just couldn't cut it. Like, Elsa was good, but, compared to someone like Guillotine or Lightning is my personal favorite amongst the all-rounders. I find that Elsa is just not strong enough. She's a good support frame, a very aggressive support frame, but yeah, she's only good like early game. On like first planet, second planet, nah. Second planet, no good. Like I said, it just depends on how like far you go. First planet's super easy. You better be, Emin. You better be. Since you're in the robot family, you have a duty to attend everything, or else I may have to kill you. You know the rules. Wouldn't want to have to do that. Okay. Doot. Let's fly over to the Nezaga. No, my stam. Ah, finally an event. Yeah, it happens to me so often, Kai. Like, I legit often throw the axe in the wrong direction. It is truly a pain. I mean, that's how gaming is, Bob John. That's how gaming is. You must get invested in it. Otherwise, the game's just not fun. Whack. Yeah. Discipline is still a very, very strong Omnicell. I mean, like, it is still, I would say, one of the top tier Omnicells because Discipline has a lot of viability.
Huh? No, I'm good. What is it? Aussie fan? No, it's real fan. It sounds like an Xbox, right? Yeah, you'll just have to give me a shout when we turn up. What time's it now? Okay, just let me know. Just text me what you need off. Yeah, no worries.
What does Jim need?
Oh, he's to go pick up the car. It's in the garage, but as per usual, potato man will be around soon.
Okay. Always with the potato man.
That's potatoes.
Yep, the potato seller. The invulnerability frames, they don't help with dodging, like, for me at least. Like, the IV frames for me are just mostly, like for getting through attacks to not break my combo. That's how I tend to use it.
Okay, Eve. Yeah, let's get rid of the beaver first. Oh, you did. Nice job, And then we'll take out this city bitch because these two are useless. I mean, I knew the other guy was going to be useless because he's like brand new.
The dude that needed help farming Malkurion, eh?
Yeah, he's only like level 7. He's using an axe or something like that, but he's like brand new.
Yeah,
Like,
but if he's...
brand new.
I know, that's why if he's brand new, why is he farming milk? He needs to be, you know, working on his easy build. Yeah.
Look, we'll just help him out.
Help him out, but just, you know, I hope to God he actually comes and uses an Asian robot build. Because, like, I don't understand why a lot of these players are like, oh, I need to farm milk. It's like they're new. They have nothing else in the game yet. It's like, get your robot build first, and then you can do whatever you want, you know? Nobody's gonna try and, you know, take away your candy or whatever, but at least, you know, start the game right. And you won't lead yourself wrong. Yeah! Fucking icicled. Do 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 do. Got my waiting period. Always hate the Dark Matter Island event.
Leave that dude down. Let him pick himself up. He's
There
a
we go.
hindrance rather than a help.
Now.
Again, not his fault. Bless him. Hi.
Alright. Come on, Deep Frost. Skarn, you've been having fun while the
I'll go down. I feel
other
bad.
dude was backing you up. You're having fun while you had backup. Now I'm going to have to adjust your attitude to life. Come here. Come here. Come here. Do 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 do. Farming Chronivore when new? Now that is how you know you're crazy.
Oh, I'm being numbed.
But yeah, I always tell people in this game, you know, one important thing is just start out with the easy builds. The easy builds are literally designed to get you through, you know, the base content, make sure that you get what you need, and then you can go from there. If you choose not to do that, you know, you try and go for endgame first, you're gonna struggle. And I think that a lot of people don't know this simple methodology because they get convinced either by other channels or whatever that, oh no, you got to go for that end game meta this, meta that, you know, and it doesn't work. So obviously they get fooled by that and they have a bad time. Like, I don't know or understand why a lot of these people in the official, they don't realize that that's not helping their game. That's literally killing their game because they're choosing the wrong method to, you know, get attention for their game. They're like, oh, this is the best. Well, yeah, but not everybody can start out the best. People need to grow, people need to learn. And the only way they're going to learn is if they start the right way. Look for the absolutely broken Tempest Chainblades. Oh, endgame sword build, sorry. Endgame sword build. There's one that's literally called absolutely broken Tempest sword build. So if you like Tempest, go for that one. Talk as much crap as you want, Miss Eve. Just as long as it's crap that promotes the Robot Nation, I'm happy. Talk all the crap you need. Who knows, they might actually listen for once. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Jim got him. So sorry. He's got before he had to.
Give me, you nerd of a cat. There she is. Okay. But yeah, the absolutely broken Tempest Sword build will basically be exactly what you need. So you can run that. Kai waiting on a Dauntless coward so you can talk your shit. I don't know, today he only made one account and then gave up. Like, yeah, that's exactly the right one. So you can give that a bash, Mr. JN. Hopefully it'll suit you. I have a feeling that that might be what you're looking for, since you are a Tempest fan, after all.
Wow. Oh, this guy's lucky he came in. He's lucky. I thought he was after ditching us. Sean is legit lucky.
Why is he lucky he came in?
Because the whole reason we're coming into Shock is to help him. And I thought he had ditched. But he didn't. He just took a minute loading in.
Yeah. Look at you actually helping people.
I know. That's what I like to do, bro.
Ugh.
He's like, ugh, helping.
Yep, exactly.
Ugh.
No. If people need my help, they know what to do. They know what to do. I'm a mercenary for hire. Okay.
Be right there, Eve. Sorry. 1 sec.
I'll just bum around with this build for the rest of the day, because why not? And, okay, it's about time for an ad break, so ladies and gents, enjoy the ads. We'll be back shortly. Thank you for helping me earn my revenue. Boop. Okay. Maybe I'll do about another 1 or 2 islands, then I'm going off to Diablo
Nice.
Immortal. Since my Kazi says no to Anvil today.
I don't have it in me to anvil, bro. With this headache, I can't.
Okay. Okay, you weak nerd. Gonna bully you for it. Weak nerd.
Okay.
Weak nerd.
I will allow this.
Daring to not anvil with me. Come at me, Riftstalker. I'm here now. Fight me. Do 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 do. Do. going all right, Xenix? I've pretty much finished all I need to do for today. I'm just finishing up a couple more islands, and then that's about it. I'm heading over to Diablo Immortal. See you later, Rich. I hope you have a good day today. Enjoy your work day. I mean, I've pretty much done what I need to do, so I'm literally just bumming around. I've showcased enough of the easy War Pike build. Now this is just extra. I'm deciding to sit here and shoot the breeze, quite literally. You're pleased to tell me you're retiring from Dauntless? Okay. Congratulations on your retirement. Well, I still better see you at my streams, though. You're not allowed to leave those. If you leave those, then I will have to kill you. This is the way of life. So don't make me get the knife out. I may have to threaten you if you're retiring and leaving. Because you can retire from Dauntless, but you cannot retire from me. Bang. Bang. I know, right, JN? That's the way, man. I have to sacrifice these people, you know? If they retire from me, I have to adjust their living arrangements, you know? Level 10 going against Shroud? Nah. I mean, I can go against a level 16 Koshai at level, well, now I'm at level 11. So I can do that. Yes, you must power surge the beginner build. Do not underestimate the easy build phase. It is actually very, very strong if you power surge it. Just make sure you power surge it, because having a fully finished easy build is excellent for helping you to get good. You got your platinum. What does that mean? You're retiring because you got your platinum? I mean, level 10 going against Shroud, I technically could do that, but only on chain blades. Like, if I wanted to do that shit, I would need to be on my chain blades. That's the only time where I would logically do that kind of crap. Boom shakalaka. All the armor too? Yep, phase. If you check the build, you'll see that it's always power surged. Oh, all the trophies for the game. Okay. Congratulations on doing that. Well done. Any tips on killing Savade? You fucking hate them? Get your hands on an Asian robot build and you'll be able to kill him. The only real tip that I can give you is learn to dodge, because the Savade's attacks don't have interrupts. And that's why you need to be able to dodge. Dodging. That, and once you get a part break on him, he will stagger for a little while. That's your window of opportunity. But other than that, there are no real tips for fighting Savade, because he is Much like some of the other behemoths in the game, he doesn't have an interrupt, so he can be pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah, honest to God, like once you reach our level, you just end up slapping the shit out of him. You just don't give a fuck. I mean, you can do that, but then you'll never have Civ 8 weapons, which are literally some of the strongest shock weapons. And should not be underestimated for that same reason. So, the key thing is that no behemoth, as long as you've got an Asian robot build, no behemoth should make you fear anything. You should be able to take on anything and everything. Like, cause that's how this game works. You're supposed to be able to fight everything. So as annoying as he is, Civ 8 is just another behemoth. And once you get yourself a good Asian robot build, you know, and you're done. And a lot of, like, anything with the lightning element does use the Civ 8. So you're gonna have to kill him eventually, but yeah, get yourself an Asian robot build and go give him a smack. He's not too difficult to handle. Like, genuinely. This is why I always tell people building is so important, and having an Asian robot build is so important. Because you don't have one of those, you're gonna suffer forever. Do I play Monster Hunter? No. I despise the gameplay of Monster Hunter because I don't like preparing for a hunt. I don't like how long the hunts take. It's honestly a waste of my time. But like, if somebody like literally sponsored me to play it and said like, okay, here's $100, play the game, and of course they'd have to get me the game as well, I would do it. But otherwise, I've got zero interest in it because it's just not the type of game I have an interest in. Me personally, I'm very much into dungeon crawlers, looter shooters, occasionally roguelites if they're popular, or just have really amazing gameplay like Anvil. Those are the types of games I'm into. So looter shooters are my primary source of entertainment, to be fair. Diablo Immortal is currently my squeeze, because as pay to win as that game is, you know, there are many means and ways, even as a free to play, to kick ass. I mean, I'm literally already gold rank in PvP with barely anything other than my base gear, and I haven't really paid anything much for that game, not compared to the kind of numbers that people have been always talking about. So yeah, I love those types of games. But Monster Hunter is actually not my genre. In fact, Dauntless is not my genre of game at all. I'm just really good at it, so I play it. That, and I'm literally the only one left who actively makes content. There's nobody else that does, so I stick around. But yeah, Monster Hunter is more or less a no for me unless I was paid significantly. If someone did, then sure. Like, I mean, if it's feeding my family, I don't mind. But Monster Hunter is generally not my thing. In general. I played it a lot when I was younger. Like, in my youth, played the shit out of it. Mostly because it was something that, you know, I could play in the military with friends and with my cousin on my PSP. Those were good times. But beyond that, nah. As I got older, it was just too time consuming. What's the fastest way to get Aether Dust? Check my guide on it. How to get Aether Dust. And cells? Check my guide on it. How to farm cells. FYI, I have a guide for everything, face. Just search it on my channel, legit. How to get Aether Dust. How to get cells. Just literally type it in the search bar on my channel and boom. A guide will appear. It is no exaggeration to say that I literally wrote the guide for everything. Anything you need to know, I probably have a video on it. I could, but I have no reason to do so. What's up, Anurag? Hello, Nunzio. Good morning. How are you today? Well, Anorak, all you can do is just look at the timestamp in the stream description and you can enjoy it. Good to hear you well, Nunzio. Dauntless and Monster Hunter are not similar at all. Monster Hunter is a far more polished game and it's more of a realistic experience. Let's see. Since you want to see, Kaipo. 27 reforges with the sword, 30 with the axe, 25 with hammer, 64 with chain blades, 41 with pike. Let's go see repeaters and strikers.
It's you.
43 with repeaters.
Turn alive.
And
We must have words.
23 with the other strikers.
Good hunting.
Okay.
Speak to me. Do try to stand.
That is about it. So, I hope that information helps. Almost forgot to flip my stupid coin for the day. Whee! Which element do I like best for chain blades? None. I use any element anytime. I don't have a favorite element. Because there's no... You should never have a favorite element.
Oh, here he is. Here's my bro. Come here, Ristalker. You're mine, you little bitch.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay. Let's transform my Slayer into a lady for no reason. Okay, Slayer appearance. Okay, got her the feral tats. And now, let's go mess around with the outfit. Boop. You know, now you've got me interested. I want to see which outfits have boobs. Other than the barbarian outfit.
Barbarian. That's good boobs.
Yep,
There's
other
one,
than
I
that.
can't remember what it is. It's got good side boob on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Truly disappointing options for ladies, unfortunately.
Yeah, that Valentine's one was pretty nice.
Yep, all of them are like... I think it's the Primal War Plate. You kind of have under boob.
Yeah,
But the Primal War Pauldrons just makes her like flat.
yeah.
A lot of them lack good boobage. Yeah, genuinely quite disappointing. Let me see, based on the behemoth armors. Yeah, very few armors for ladies. Grr. I now understand your
You know what one
frustration.
looks nice? You know, the one that kind of looks like the pirate one. Not, you know, the one that we got recently. It was back in the Vault store.
Yeah,
Remember, I got that one. Looks pretty good on them too. I have to admit.
fair enough.
And the Savate, is it the Savate armor? The top off the Savate looks really good.
Yeah, I guess. Trying to search for something more similar to my hair. I have a lot of random ass options. You don't look like a hentai protagonist. You hit your XP cap? So did I. So did I, Zeno. So did I. Yeah, this'll do. Then... there's a tats. Feral. Okay. It resets next week, so Monday. But, I mean, you can still gain XP in the game, FYI. You just can't gain XP for the Battle Pass, that's all. So, like, I hit the cap every week, and it resets on Monday. So, a couple of days to go. Alright, does anyone have any questions they need to ask about Dauntless right now? If you have any, like, serious questions you need to ask, go ahead and ask them now. Before I shift over to Diablo Immortal. Now is your chance to ask whatever you guys need to know. You got busy with work, Lady Neo. How dare you work? Illegal. Do your best, do your best. Kaz, you face squisher. I'll squish your face.
Yes.
How dare you be such a Kaz? You nerdy, nerdy nerd. Nerdy, nerdy nerd. Get dish, 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 dish. Get dish, 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 dish. Gabbo the Gabbo. Your question is how to get good part damage axe build. If you're new to the game, like totally new, my dude, I recommend the easy axe build to get you started. That would also deal decent part damage. Let me get that for you. Just 1 second. Here you go. This is still... like, it's old, but it's literally still one of the best. There hasn't been a replacement for this yet. I plan on reworking it at some point, but I will work on it at another time. Not currently. So, that would be your choice. I was so much fatter in that video than I am now.
You were never fat, sweetheart. Stop. Eve, are you good to go again? Just want to make sure.
And Anurag, if you want to buy anything from Dauntless, it's up to you. But I will tell you straight up, Anurag. I mean, hang on. Listen, you asked about a channel membership before, but you still haven't become a channel member yet. So, you know, if you choose to spend your money on this game, which supports a racist, someone who is racist against Asians, then that's up to you. But if you want to spend on this game instead of me, then I think you might need to seek a different creator to enjoy, because we literally don't do that here. We do not spend any money on this game. I mean, if you haven't, I mean, you've been around when we've mentioned multiple times that the developers support a racist partner. So if you spend any money on this game, you're in support of that. I mean, at the end of the day, you choose for yourself, you know? I cannot force you to make a decision, but I will tell you that if you're choosing to spend your money on that, then okay. you know, enjoy. But just know what you stand for, and just know what we stand for. Because if you want to see Dauntless content continue, spend on this channel. Don't spend on the game. Because if the money finishes, then I will stop playing. Plain and simple. So that is my honest feedback to everybody. If you, every dollar that, you know, goes to this game, you're supporting people who choose to support a racist. And that's not us. We don't do that here. You don't have either of the kids. You don't have either of the kids for the spearhead. You only have the first one, and second, is that okay to use what? Mods. If you look carefully at the build, Nunzio, and okay, go to the timestamp in the video description, right? Go to the timestamp, watch it back, watch the full explanation of the build, because I did mention in the build that for those that don't have balanced spearhead, you can use the normal mod that's on it. But you need to follow, but like if you're talking about the easy War Pike, just follow exactly what's in there. Okay, you can go back to the timestamp description on the stream, watch from that point of the stream, and you will be able to see the full explanation for the build. I went in depth into how this works, so feel free to take a look at that. And that question that you just asked will be answered if you go back and watch that. Okay? Because that'll explain everything. Your game just crashed? That's normal. I mean, it's bugless we're talking about. It crashes 24/7. No problem, Nunzio. Enjoy. Okay, any more questions, guys? If you got no more questions, then I'll be heading off to Diablo Immortal, so ask now. You guys have 5 more minutes. In fact, hang on, I'm gonna take advantage of the 5 more minutes. Let me do a quick ad break for revenue. Again, I do apologize for having to insert ads. July's been a very tough month for income, so we're kind of suffering a lot. So I'm just gonna insert some ads now, but if you still have questions to ask, please do ask them. Don't feel like you can't ask. If I have an answer for you, I'll give it to you straight away. All right, I'll give you a straight answer. If I've got a video on it, I'll, you know, tell you that. Okay. Ask away if you got any other questions. All right, good night, Flexi. Sleep well.
Wow. I went nowhere near the fucking Charog.
Look at this person staring at me. Well, number one, I'm assuming you're following my build exactly, Gabo. But if you're not following my build exactly, first things, follow that build exactly. Make sure you power surge everything. After that, you can choose any other axe build. Just search on my channel, axe. There are very few builds, because the axe doesn't really have many build variations. So my recommendation to you is check out some of the axe videos on my channel. Any video after patch 1.80 is
Even
100%.
2 seconds, I need to change the bash using my controller super quick.
Any video after patch 1.80 is perfectly valid. So please feel free to watch all those videos and they will help you. So that is the best way to deal more damage. But honestly, if you're going for big numbers, don't. Never go for big numbers on the axe. It's cool to see big numbers, but it is more important to kill fast. So that is why I always tell people, if you follow the Asian robot builds, you will have a very fast TDK. Because if you're just going for maximum damage on a throw, you can stack part damage and all that, and it will look really big. but you also should educate yourself on how damage works on Dauntless. If you realize that part damage doesn't always equal HP damage to the behemoth, you'll start to see why most people who follow Asian robot style, they do not bother with DPS or big hits. They only look at one thing: how fast are they killing a behemoth, and that's all that matters. What's the best way to find your playstyle? The best way to find your playstyle, very simple. Play a lot. Try different builds, try different things. Watch videos and see what you like. The more you watch videos and see what you like, right? And the more that you browse the different types of build videos, you'll see one that catches your eye. And you'll say, man, and watch the combat demonstrations in the videos, because all my videos come with combat demonstration. Watch those. See what actually, you know, suits you. And then after that, try it for yourself. The more you play, the more you'll be able to get your play style right. Oh, this person's a fan, eh? See, as you can see, unlike a lot of the other creators, I literally have fans coming up to me 24/7. Anybody sees me in game, they're always like, hey, I'm a fan. It's nice. But yeah, that's the best way to find your playstyle. Just the more you play the game, the more you will be able to understand like how certain weapons work and how they, and whether or not they suit you. Like me, I can play all weapons of the game, but can play is different from I like playing, right? Like, Kaz, my girl, she plays the War Pike almost exclusively. She's good with it.
Yeah.
But I do not like the dodge on the War Pike. I find it a bit weird to get the timing, right? But on the chain blades, I'm perfect with the dash dodge. You see, I rarely take any damage on the chain blades, but that's because chain blades are the main, you know? Gabo, you love this game? Don't worry, you will be bored in 1 month. Guaranteed.
Oh,
There
we're in
is...
the wrong line.
You missed it when it came out. It came out 3 years ago. Do you know how many people have quit? So let me just give you...
many.
Let me just give you
So
like...
many.
yeah, you maxed out the battle pass great in the first week. Awesome. You will enjoy that for like the first month. And then after that, I guarantee you'll quit. Because there's nothing to do. Once you get a build going and you feel strong, that's it. See you later, FaZe. Because the game doesn't... The game doesn't add a lot of content at all. So most veterans get bored very fast. Several people have already... Like a lot of people, they come by the streams, like they quit, and then that's the last I'll ever see of them. You know? Which is really sad, but that's the way it goes, man. Of course, I always hope that people watch me for... as a streamer instead, but you know, some people only watch for the game, and that's okay, you know. But once reality hits them, well, I hope they enjoy themselves. That genuine feeling when you first enter, yeah, it seems so great, but after a while you realize that the devs don't care about the game, and
They really don't,
once you realize that you don't really get many updates, everybody stops playing. So
Yeah,
I'm
like
literally...
two new behemoths a year now.
Yeah. How do you rank weapons? Sorry, Kaz, I was answering a different question. Yeah.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I want to finish this before I go on to Diablo Immortal. How do I rank weapons in my personal taste? But not for numbers, but playstyle and stuff. Well, okay, if you're asking my personal taste on weapons, okay, chain blades are number 1 for me because I am amazing with chain blades. War Pike and sword are the number 2s. The reason why I don't separate them is because I'm about equally skilled with both. But if I had to choose one, I would generally choose the sword, because the sword comes with a parry and I'm damn good at parrying. Okay, again, Elden Ring. I can handle games like Elden Ring, so this is nothing for me. After that, it would be the repeaters. The repeaters are a highly flexible weapon, and they're very, very strong indeed. And strikers, hammer, and axe all occupy the same tier below that. So that's how I rank weapons. Number one chain blades, 2 sword, 3 war pike, 4 repeaters, and then hammer, strikers, and axe are all around the same. Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's bad. Majin Kai, of course there's a parry. It's called the Avenging Overdrive. You should watch more of my sword videos. Check out the No Fear of Death sword, several of the others. And Gabo, now you're sad, don't worry. Your sadness has only started. Like I said, in case you didn't know, Gabo, the reason why nobody spends money is because all of it's a cash grab. Do you know that in the past they used to give you back all your cash in all your platinum in the hunt pass and give you a skin? 2 skins, in fact. Now we don't even get a skin anymore. So yeah, you've missed out on the good times of Dauntless. Now it's just a cash grab and a waste of time. So enjoy it, but yeah, don't spend any money on it. In case you didn't know, they support a racist partner. And if you want to support racism, then by all means spend on the game. If you don't want to, up to you. You know, like I said, I'm just here to spit facts, and you know, you can confirm my information for yourself because all the stuff about racism is in public. Hey, GH Ghost, you're a big fan. Welcome. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on if you want to catch my Dauntless streams, because now is actually the time when I'm ending my Dauntless stream. I'll be back on Diablo Immortal. Those of you who want to watch that, join me on that, chill out with me on that. Feel free to go and enjoy that. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining me for the Dauntless stream day. I hope you guys have had fun. I'll do a proper video on the easy War Pike build soon enough, so look forward to that. Tonight I'll be posting a showcase. Tonight I'll be posting a showcase on the new custom build that I designed for Mr. Richard. Hey, listen, we also spent about 100 to 200 jet propelled, so don't feel bad. Before we knew about the
We spent
racism.
way more than that, bro. We spent way more than that on this game.
If you want to see it, and she's probably right. If you want to see the proof, just so you guys know that I'm not talking shit out of my ass, I've posted it publicly on Twitter and on YouTube as well. This is the proof of racism, so if you guys want to check that out, like I said, it's available on Twitter. This is a Dauntless partner that is racist and has confirmed that he is a racist. And this is a message that we received from a player known as Imagine in the partners Discord. He likes to use the N-word a lot. You can go and see what we've had to endure as a mixed race couple. We've had to endure all this from the Dauntless community, and this is from the official Dauntless community, their Reddit community, as well as their Discord, official Dauntless Discord. So these are the players in there and the people on the Reddit. So yeah, we don't encourage spending on this game any further after we discovered all this, nor do we ever support this game anymore. So you want to support something, support this channel. If you like the content, support the channel, but don't pay for the game. Well, I'm glad that they helped GH Ghosts. Like I said, initially when I first started this channel, I wanted to help Slayers. I wanted to be a Dauntless partner. Then we found out about all this and we endured racist attacks for almost a year now. And it has turned me off completely. So although I'll keep making content because I still support the community, the people, the players, you know, who aren't racist and evil, obviously, and who aren't part of the official community, we've honestly had to endure a lot of shit. So that is why we no longer support the game with our money. If you want to spend money, I encourage you to spend it on this channel, because at least I will entertain you. I make my own updates for this game, including all the easy builds 2.0. So look forward to that. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Again, we're going to shift over to Diablo Immortal right now. So, and no problem, Gabo. Like I said, this is just the truth about the game. That's why we don't spend on it. Once we learned the truth, we stopped all our spending. So, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Okay, y'all have fun. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay healthy. And for those of you who want to see me play Diablo Immortal, join us in 10 minutes. All right? I'll see you then.